Hey guys, welcome to Picksburgh. This is Anthony, and we're here for a live working hangout. With me, I got some really good guys that really know their stuff about reselling and just in general, great people. First guy I got with me is John. He has two YouTube channels. The first one is called Nevermore Antiques, and then he has another one called the Crosswalk Association. That's his ministry channel. So, John, if you want to go ahead and introduce yourself to anyone that might not know you yet.
Hey guys, this is John here, and I do eBay full time. I own an antique store, which we're getting ready to open really soon, and I've been reselling since I can remember. I love people, and I love to buy and sell stuff, and I found a way to put the two together with YouTube.
Awesome, man. Next guy we have with us, his name is Glenn. He is Swamp Picker on YouTube.
Well, I'm Glenn. I go by Swamp Picker. I do eBay, and then for the locals, I do the Let Go, Offer Up, and Facebook Marketplace. And like I said, I do, my YouTube channel is Swamp Picker, and that's about it. And I do, like you said, yard sales mainly. I went to a couple this morning, and like I said, struck out. But like I said, I do it kind of more part time because, like I said, I was here at work for like 9:30, so I usually do an hour and a half every Saturday.
I always like watching your pickups. Typically, Glenn will have live videos where he shows you all of his pickups and stuff too. So I always like watching his stuff for bolos. And the guy we have, the last one I haven't introduced yet, his name is Paul. He is Gate City Picker.
Hey everybody, I said Paul, Gate City Picker. I've done eBay since, I don't know, when you used to be able to make money selling sports cards and collectibles. Got really into Posh and Macari here lately, and we've attempted Amazon a few times, kind of kicked that back up. Do locals. I've been going to my local flea market on Sundays now, so that's more of a fun thing rather than trying to make any money. Get rid of some death pile stuff too. So
cool.
So where are you located at?
I'm right in the center of North Carolina.
Okay.
Nice.
Let me give you a Posh question. What party is going on right this second?
What's that?
If you're in the Posh, what party is going on at this moment?
Oh, I don't know. My wonderful fiance, she's the Posh person. All I do is tell her which ones I want to cross list, and we actually use a VA, and she handles all that stuff. So I'm barely ignorant of Posh. I tried it a little bit a while ago, and then I just kind of didn't really understand it, didn't get it, so I gave up. And she's kind of taken full control of that, and we do really well. There's days Posh outsells our eBay. We've got 2 eBay stores, and Posh outsell both of them. So.
Yeah, I do like Posh myself. What I like about Posh is their flat rate on like when you ship shoes. It really is convenient. For like less than $7, you can send a pair of shoes. But it's actually the jean party right now. That's what I'm saying. I got a notice to my phone.
Do you just sell clothing on eBay?
Yeah, all my stuff is clothing, except for maybe like a wallet, and I got a lot of hats on there, I got probably about 20 hats.
Oh, we got one more guy on the panel here. His name is Justin Jacobs. You might see him in the chat every now and again. He's a friend of mine from Oklahoma, and he's a newer reseller, but he's picking up on things quick. And I'm trying to get him to start a channel because I think he'd be really interesting person for people to watch. But if you want to introduce yourself, Justin, so people get to know you better.
I'm Justin. I live in just outside Oklahoma City. Selling just in March, I started selling on eBay. All along, I've sold on the Facebook Marketplace. I've tried Poshmark and Macari and never had any luck. So I actually just took my listings down. But most of my selling is Facebook Marketplace and here recently eBay. So
cool. So yeah, guys, this is going to be. There's really no script. There's nothing that we have planned. It's basically just a bunch of friends hanging out and doing some work. So, chat, if you have any questions for any of us, feel free to pop that in there. But we want you to feel free to go ahead and get your work done and also hang out with us as well. So we look forward to some interaction with you guys. I just want to say hi to Candace Cox, who's in here. Lisa C is also in here. And let's see, anybody else I missed? Oh, everybody else is on the panel. Cool. Candace, glad we got Lisa. What was that, Justin? Oh, he might be talking to
There was some feedback. I was pulling up the popped out chat on my site, so I might have got a little bit of feedback for a couple seconds.
Gotcha. Does anybody get good pickups this weekend?
Believe it or not, I didn't go out just because I've got a lot of stuff, and my wife tried to tell me to go out anyways, but I knew I would just end up getting more and piling it up, so I'm just trying to get some stuff sold today. I actually sold 2 things this morning on Facebook on Marketplace, and I just got back from meeting one of them. So yeah, I want to hit up, especially when I get on and see if there are several sales, but I need to list instead. So.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I need to get some stuff done too. I didn't really go out much today. I didn't leave my house till maybe 5 minutes to 1 o'clock, just because I was feeling good this morning. And there was only 4 garage sales within the town I live in, and I'd have to drive over 30 minutes just to get to an area that had any more, and they were kind of sporadic even there. So I just kind of rested this morning, and then I went out, tried to find a couple that were packing up to try to see if I could just take whatever they were throwing away, and I missed those too because I guess they must have gone in early. So I just ended up going to Goodwill, spent about $22, something like that.
It was like 97.
We didn't have very many around this area either. I went down to the I usually go to the flea markets on Sunday, but my soon-to-be stepdaughter, she decided to take a bunch of stuff out there. So I went down there, walked around. I picked up a few things down there, nothing real special. I got a couple of Wii games, the Guitar Hero games. You lock those up with the guitars and get a pretty good price for those, and a few kind of Nerf accessories. But other than that, I got 2 Coach purses. I'm not real big on purses, but I know Coach is a good brand. So they're real nice, real good condition. They got the tag in it that's supposed to have, and all the stitching's real nice. That's probably about the best pickup. I was just looking at this one. This one runs about $45, and I haven't looked at this one yet. But that's kind of what I got. I went to the thrift store yesterday, so I got a bunch of stuff at the thrift store yesterday.
Hey, Jordan.
Hey, what's going on?
Not much, man. How you doing?
Oh, not too bad. I was just getting out here, gonna start listing for a little bit before we have to go pick our daughter up from a birthday party.
Cool, man. Glad you could pop in.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Cool. I just want to say hi to Lonnie too, who just popped in the chat. I appreciate you popping in, man, and listening for a little bit. I appreciate just the support. You were a big influence on me starting this channel, so it's cool to see your continued support. I appreciate that. Did you find anything good today, Jordan?
I didn't go out. I've been hitting up Goodwills and yard sales a lot here recently, so kind of took today off so I can catch up on some listings.
That seems to be the going trend today, across most of the resellers I've spoken to today, that either sales were crappy in their area or they're just kind of taking the day off to rest up a little bit.
Yeah, I had one sale last night, but that's about it. It's gotten odd for the past couple days.
Yeah. Cool.
Hey, Anthony, told you I got that card back today. And
Yeah, show that off, man. I want to see that thing up close in all of its glory.
I stuck it in my back pocket coming out the garage, and I had to hop in the truck real quick to go meet that guy, and I cracked.
Oh, man.
No.
Oh, and that's a graded card, too, huh?
Yeah, it's a Charizard, too. It's a first edition Blaine's Charizard. Dang, man.
I had a card, not a graded card, but I was at Loretta Lynn Motocross. Ricky Carmichael was the all-time.
So, yeah, right in the corner. So, I don't know how that's going to affect it, but.
Yeah. Only the top part?
Do I now?
Only the top part that cracked.
Yeah, just that top corner right there.
I'm gonna send it back.
Yeah, I would try to send it back and see if they can package it for you.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. You can be like, hey, you sent me a cracked card.
It depends on what it costs, I wouldn't say.
Well, I read the paperwork and it says I have to inspect it immediately and I have 40 hours to let them know. But I don't know that being Saturday, you know.
You could probably still at least call them or email them or something.
Yeah,
Hey, this card's cracked.
I'm going to. But it took. There's supposed to be from the date I sent it in, or I guess they received it. It's supposed to be a 25-day turnaround. So I was supposed to have back. It's been like 2 months.
Oh,
So if I send it back to them, I ain't no telling how long it's going to be before I get it back. I already have like 8 messages of people wanting to buy it.
Oh,
So
nice. How much did you list it for?
I didn't. I'm kind of just filling it around with whoever I talked to. Like, first guy, he bought. You remember I told you I had the rest of that notebook of all the non-hollows?
Yeah.
And he ended up buying it from me for $110.
Okay.
He said it's for his nerd wife, but he told me to let him know as soon as I got it back. So I messaged him, but I'm trying to give him first dibs, but he must be busy because he hadn't messaged me back yet. And I just kind of him hauling around with everybody else, just kind of trying to put it off to hear from him.
Yeah. I want to try to help you comp that too, because I know you said you weren't able to find an exact 8.5. So let me see if I can find anything. I'm just checking on eBay right now, see what I can find.
So, how much did it cost to get that card graded?
It cost, what did I pay? $20 to send it off and they're graded, and I think I had to pay $10, so $30 for the return shipping.
How much did you have to pay for the card?
Oh, funny story. I had a notebook from 8th grade. My mom still had it in Tennessee, and my sister found it a few months ago. And I actually talked to Anthony. He told me he sold them. So I didn't know there was still a market for them. I didn't know there's still a thing. And all these are from, they've been a notebook for 16 years in sheet protectors, and just been in a tote in my mom's closet since I was in school. And so I don't have nothing really in the card. I mean, I never played. I used to collect them. I just collected them when I was younger.
I'm going to share my screen with you, Justin, because I'm just looking up some comps here. So these are sold comps for a PSA 8. You have an 8.5, so I'm sure yours is a little bit better than this. I just figured I'd go with the low end just so you can see kind of what they're selling for. Let's see. This is a first edition, too. This was $199. They accepted an offer on that. Here's another one, first edition. He got $125. Another one with 110, best offer. This one went to auction. They ended up getting it for 66. So, I mean, if I were you, man, I would probably list it at the high end or best offer. But, I mean, that's up to you, however you want to do. Because you can probably get up to $200 for that card.
Right.
After sending it back again?
Yeah, I mean, probably after sending it back again. But, I mean, that's up to you, however you want to
Did they break? Yeah. Did it get damaged coming back to you?
No.
I
No, I just got it this morning, and I stuck it in my pocket. Wasn't thinking, and I jumped in the truck, and as soon as I sat down, I heard a snap, and I was like, "Right."
Oh man!
And
hey, Justin, can you type something in the chat so Lisa C can get your channel? It can be anything.
That's enough to make you want to.
Thanks for coming in. What was that one? I'll try to get your link here if you can't type, because I know you're on your phone.
Who, me?
No, Justin. Lisa C wanted his channel.
I'm on my phone too, so I can't even see the chat.
If any of you guys want to share your channel or anything like that, you know, I can actually go through it. I can just share all the channels for you guys.
You don't have to worry about mine, bro. I'm just here for the friendships.
Oh, no, I hear you, man.
It's fine. You ain't got to go through trouble sharing my links out, bro. I'm just glad that we're friends. I'm not here to worry about making a bunch of money.
Oh,
I can tell you one thing. If you want to make money, sell on eBay, sell on Poshmark, sell on Macquarie. If you want to not make a bunch of money, make YouTube videos. And
Yeah.
Yeah, I just do because it's fun, and I really enjoy the community and the friendships. You know,
I've made a lot of great friends on YouTube, and I've lost some really good friends because of YouTube. And people that I really thought highly of and really, really had it just, so for me, YouTube is just, from now on, I ain't gonna let it do that anymore. It ain't that important to me.
Gotcha. Yeah, I just really enjoy the aspect of being able to hang out with a whole bunch of people, and especially people that like I would have never met before.
Yeah.
I get to do a lot of these hangouts even off of air, which is kind of cool too. Just genuinely just sit and hang out with some people that live across the country. So I enjoy that aspect too.
Hey, Anthony, how do you pull up the chat on your phone, or can you? Because
you can.
You probably have to pull up YouTube. I'm not entirely sure, but don't worry about it, man. I dropped your link in there. So
I don't have a channel. What are you talking about? What link?
Well, they just wanted to know your YouTube. You know, you are on YouTube type thing. So I just dropped the link because everybody technically has a channel. Whether or not they create content is a different story.
Okay.
So essentially, it would just go to a page that says Justin Jacobs with no information, most likely.
Right.
I want to welcome in Kelly, the Ecom Mom Ward. Thank you for being here. And Dawn from Two Hip Chicks. Appreciate you being here as well. People in the chat, have you guys done anything this weekend as far as sourcing or garage sales or anything like that? Because pretty much the panel is not really had too much luck with garage sales this weekend.
Yeah, we went to drop my daughter off, and there was a sign on the right below the stop sign, yard sale. My wife looks at the corner of her eye and she goes, "Babe, did you see that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I smelled that a mile away." But it must have been farther down the road. We didn't go, but I just thought it was funny the way she looked at me. She was like, "You see that?" I'm like, "Yep."
You guys got a show tonight, Jordan?
What's that?
You guys have a show tonight?
Yeah, tonight at 9.
That's going to be on Alex's channel?
Yeah, it'll be on Alex's channel.
Okay. Yeah, guys, in case you don't know, Alex is Fat Man the Flipper. They have really awesome shows every Saturday evening, so I really suggest you guys would check those out. I just watched your latest video last night, Jordan, where you were trying to find the penny items on Friday before they were released on Tuesday. You couldn't find any. Dude, I suck with penny items, so I always like to watch your stuff because it gives me a better idea of what to do.
Yeah, I went to that store and dude, they must be under the corporate thumb or something because it's it was wiped clean.
Wow.
That store was super organized and all cleaned up. It was crazy.
That's the way ours are run here. I think I've only ever found one thing in all the times I've ever been, so I pretty much gave up on it.
Yeah, it's getting harder for sure.
Well, they're throwing stuff away now. Cause I seen a video where Shane did it, and he was saying something about they just tossing it instead of selling it, maybe something like that.
Yeah, I saw in your video you actually went and checked the dumpster too.
Yeah, he was showing pictures of him actually checking the dumpsters.
They should just leave the stuff on the shelves, and if they were smart, they wouldn't worry about being all anally retentive about no, you can't have those penny deals. leave them on the shelf. People will come in to your store hoping that they're still there. You're going to make more money because if someone stops into the dollar store, they're going to
That's
come
what
more
marketing
stuff.
they do.
I agree with that to 100% because like when you first start and you go in there, you're like super weird about just buying penny items. So you're gonna buy a few things full price just to make it less awkward for yourself. That's like what I did. I bought like, oh, I'll buy this Red Bull or something. It's because it's too weird buying like 40 penny items.
I'll take these 40 and this one drink, please.
Yeah.
Basically, how it was like the
I need these 40. I need this Red Bull and these 40 boxes of Excelax for a penny piece. Don't ask. No questions.
Make for one hyper dump.
Yeah.
I ended up. I think I got like 39 laxative things one time. That was pretty funny.
Now, DG, you pay all that on Amazon, a lot of that type of stuff, arbitrage.
I can't. Well, stuff like that I couldn't, but a lot of that stuff is like DG brand, so like
Right. Can't put
some
it on
of the
there.
stuff doesn't sell. But I do flip quite a few penny items on Amazon and eBay.
What I'm looking for now is I've been currently looking for a car that I can buy off Marketplace,
But a lot of that stuff is like
and I'm going to find a car I can buy on Marketplace, and I'm going to show people how they can make money flipping car parts on eBay. I'm going to do the whole looking for the car, buy the car, get the car home, and then start going through the car and showing people what parts in the car sell for good money. Because I think that a lot of people miss opportunities. I mean, you have to be careful because some states have weird laws about dismantling cars, but my state doesn't.
That's cool.
And man, I tell you what, I make money all the time selling car parts. I never pass up car parts. I'll show you one that I got the other day.
Bluegrass Thrift says your volume is low, Jordan. It's probably because he's on his mobile. I've noticed every time I've used my phone, it's been a little lower. So I guess just like whenever you say something, just speak up a little louder.
okay.
I picked up this Toyota grill for a Tacoma. I paid $6 for it at Goodwill.
Nice.
The thing had been sitting there for 2 days. The guy said nobody even touched it, and I paid $6 for it. And this grill will sell for probably $80 to $100.
John, I actually just sold one exactly like that. Same thing. I bought it at Goodwill. They brought it out and I took it. I had it forever, but I just sold it 2 or 3 weeks ago. Exact same grill.
Yeah, and then I've got this Jeep. I've got this Jeep grill that I picked up for $20, and it's easy. All you got to do is you got to go source you a TV box out of a Rent-A-Center dumpster or from the recycle center. Wrap this thing up in some of the paper that comes in one of those boxes. Slide it down in there. Cut the box down, and you're making killer money. I mean, this is $100 bill. If somebody needed this exact color, I could probably get $150 out of it because they don't even have to paint it.
That's
They
awesome.
just pop it in front of their car.
That's a great idea, man. I was looking to buy some a couple weeks ago at a garage sale, but they just wanted eBay prices on them. So I was definitely not doing that.
Another good one, like headlights and taillights on these newer
Right.
cars. They're like insanely like high priced.
We went to a meetup, I don't know, earlier this year, and there's a guy that all he does is he pulls off emblems and headrests. And
Yeah.
that's all he sells is emblems off of cars and headrests. He says
Yeah.
every once in a while he'll get a gear shift knob or something like that, but he makes his money on headrests because people are always losing their headrests or kids are tearing them up or something like that. And that's all he does on Saturdays is he drives around to all the local junkyards and pulls all that stuff.
I bought this for $4 from an eBayer, from a guy that sells on eBay, and it's a Jeep. It's a Jeep mat that goes in the back of the Jeep. These get filthy, dirty. Someone goes somewhere, something spills out in the back of the Jeep. It gets pulled out. The car gets traded in. They don't have it. This thing will fold up nice and small, and it'll sell. And here's another thing that sells really good too, is car accessories. I picked this up. This is a Jeep boombox that came with one of the Jeeps, and it's a CD player, a tape player. I paid $25 for this at auction. I'm going to take a magic eraser to it, clean it up a little bit, and this is a great one. People love car stuff. If you're not having any luck selling used socks on eBay, change up what you're selling, because stuff's selling on eBay. I made $300 on eBay yesterday. My week it's murder so far. Let me see here what I've done. I moved all of my stuff over. I shut down my second account, moved everything over to my primary account. I used InkFrog. So if you have multiple accounts, yeah, this week I did $300 on the 30th. I did $228 on the first. I did a whopping 30 on the second. I did $251 on the third, 65 on the fourth, and yesterday I did $289, which puts me at about a little over almost $1,200 for the week, and that's pretty good.
Better than me.
So,
hey guys, I just want to do a quick shout out to my friend Derek. He's NASCAR Man 3345. He hit 1K and then he dropped to 999. So if anyone is not subbed to him, can you please go to his channel right now? I'm sharing my screen so you can see it. Go ahead and click right here, and it'll turn gray, and he'll be at 1,000 subs again. So I'd really appreciate everybody helping him out.
Seems like Derek has a lot of bad luck. I noticed he was 1,000, and now it's like you said.
heck, I hit 4,000
all the time
and lost 60 subs or 50 subs or 60 subs, and back underneath 4K. I don't know what happens if eBay killed a bunch of, or YouTube killed a bunch of dead accounts or what, but the same thing happened to Jason Static on the same day.
Really?
It's because of NASCAR, man. I have to spend an extra 20 minutes in Walmart now. Digging through those bins. I was there earlier today, and
I used to dig for Hot Wheels, but I gave up on that. Most I'll tell you, as an ex-Walmart worker, let me share you a little information there. There's somebody in that store that puts them Hot Wheels out that's keen to that, and most of the time, I'm not saying every store. If you can find them in your store, then you might have a good store. But most of those stores have somebody that knows what they're looking for. I collected toys, and I worked in the toy department, so put two and two together.
I guess they're saying that Derek's down to 995 now. So we just need 5 people to go on there and show him some love. I think it'd be great to get him back over 1,000.
Once you hit 1,000,
the problem is most of my people already probably know Derek since we do so many collabs.
Once you hit 1,000, once you're over that, if he applied for his monetization after he went over 1,000, he's fine. He'll still get it.
Cool.
Yeah, I got a little ways to go on that.
I'll tell you, and I've got my finger on the pulse of the reseller community. Now I'm gonna let you guys know that there's people in this community that mess with people, and it ain't nobody inside that, ain't nobody that we hang out with. But I've got information that a certain YouTuber, and it's not anyone that has been in the chat today, and it's not anyone that we know or we hang out with, but you might know them, and I'm not going to name names, but they have troll accounts where they go around, they mess with people, and they a lot of times they're doing it with their competition. So if you see some weird stuff going on, you just got to roll with the punches. Don't let it get to you, because those people get bored and they'll move on to someone else. But I'm not sure if that's what happened to Derek, because some people just enjoy being mean, and I don't know why. Life's too short for that nonsense.
Yeah, I hope that's not the case, because Derek's a good dude. I use it all the time, but I'm pretty sure it's because I do like Bible study and talk about Jesus all the time, and I know some people just don't want to hear it. But I mean, that's who I am. I don't want to come on here and be like fake and not really portray who I really am. So
yeah, Exactly. You know, I'm just a sinner saved by grace. I do stupid stuff every day, all the time.
Amen.
If I
Don't
get the stuff I do, the stuff that people see, if you want to hold that against me, let me tell you, that's the good stuff I do. The bad stuff that goes through my head, I tell people, if you don't believe in God, you better be thankful that I do, because if I didn't, it's bad stuff that I would be capable of. And this AC, that's after Christ, man. I tell you what, I don't know if you knew me before, you'd have been like, wow, somebody needs to get that guy some church.
Yeah. I hear you there. And I agree with you, Lisa. See, I don't really get the pleasure people get from being unkind either. But, I mean, hopefully it's not the case. Hopefully it was probably just like, you know, some inactive accounts or something like that, you know.
I believe YouTube does something where if you get close up there, they start looking at your account and they delete people off your account who haven't been active or who don't watch your videos. They do. I'm sure that they do something to try to not let you get monetized.
Yeah. I think that once you hit 1,000, if he applied for his monetization after he hit 1,000, then I think he'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, Blended Whiskey says trolls is the reason he doesn't talk in his video and disabled all comments. I can understand that. I've gotten some pretty mean, you know, comments or things in the past, but don't let them steal your voice, man. What you have to say is important, and there's a lot more people that will like you than the few that won't. And that's really where I find comfort is, you know, there might be like one or two people that'll say something rude to me over like a matter of a month, but over that month, there's so many more people that are encouraging, that say nice things, that, you know, really just enrich my life. So
I don't mind people giving me criticism. I invite criticism.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You're going to be ignorant. You better be ignorant really good, because you're going to get one shot at it. You better say everything to me that you want to say on one of my videos, because you're going to get one shot at it, and you'll be hidden from the channel, and I'll never hear from you on that account again. Just because the way YouTube is getting with trolls, they're wanting to hold content creators responsible for the users on their platform. So if they go into making a bunch of crazy comments in videos, or making crazy comments on videos or live streams, that they want to hold us responsible. I'm like, they're your people, your viewers. You brought them to the side. I'm just making content. What do you guys think about that big earthquake in California yesterday?
The second one, yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy, man.
And they're talking about that one might still be a foreshock, that there could be a larger one looming.
Yeah, I don't miss earthquakes. I grew up in Anaheim, close to Anaheim, and I don't miss them at all.
Yeah, I don't blame you. So I've been in Pittsburgh. The only thing that really happens here is floods, and I live on a hill, so I don't even have to worry about that.
Well, we feel earthquakes every once in a while. They had an earthquake in Alaska, that's maybe 10 or 15 years ago. And they said that you could not feel it, but I guess it caused shock waves in the water because boats were moving up and down. Like, or they traced it as being an earthquake in Alaska.
I think that there's a. God, he really wants me to watch that commercial. I don't want to watch your commercial. I'm trying to get to the chat. My internet is super slow today.
Yeah, I hate when that happens, man.
Yeah,
especially during like a live stream where it just becomes choppy.
Stop. Jesus, I don't know if you want me to listen to this song, but I know it's the one that comes on whenever I click that YouTube link. I'm trying to close it down. I'm like,
what song is it?
It's Who You Say I Am by Hillsong.
Okay. I like that song.
And I was trying to go to your video so I could pull the chat up, and it wasn't letting me. I'm like, holy cow.
All right, guys, I gotta jump off here, go pick up my daughter. But
all right, my man.
thanks for
Good day. Thanks for joining us for a while. Guys, talk to him if you haven't already. That's CC Picker. That's Jordan. He's a good dude. He makes great content. Watch him tonight on Batman the Flipper.
See you, Jordan. Have a good day, man. Have fun time with your kid. Makes me glad I'm in Texas. There's a lot of good reasons to be glad you're in Texas, Kelly. That's for sure. Texas is a good state.
Yeah, Texas is awesome.
Speaking of Texas, Glenn's got a Texas flag back there hanging up.
Yeah, right there. My mom and dad bought their vehicles from a guy in Texas. It's one of my old customers. You know, and they basically dropped them off right in front of our shop out there. You know that?
Yeah.
You know, transporter brought them in. And, you know that? Because my dad went to a couple places here, and they said, "Oh, we can do this for you monthly." I said, I said, "What's the bottom, the out the door price? I don't worry about monthly payments. I'm gonna write you a check for it." They kept DNS and right, and he just called. Texas. They did. But they sent that and a couple. He sent out like a little wooden statue and all that kind of stuff. So with the Indian and all that. So he sent that with the vehicles.
Hey, check this out. I didn't notice. I got this little car yesterday. I just didn't look at it. I got it for 99 cents. It's autographed on the back.
Nice. That's awesome, man.
Is that a real autograph?
Yeah, it's a Sharpie autograph. It's Dave Blaney. I've heard the name. So yeah, it's autographed on the back.
Well, I got this, and actually, through a promotion, this is like they call it signature, Hot Wheels, with Jerry McGrath. But I got the real signature on the back. I got it. You know what? So
that's fantastic.
This is from '98, I think. So been having it close to almost not quite 20 years.
I want to say hi to a couple people that jumped in the chat. Tommy Bernard, thank you so much for being here, man. We got Pat D72. He has a show tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, guys, if you're able to, make sure you jump in and watch Pat's show tonight. He always does a really good job. You'll really appreciate his content. Debbie Does Sales is here. She is a newer content creator, and she makes pretty good stuff. So make sure you go ahead and check her out as well. And the man, the myth, the legend has popped in down below. Derek, NASCAR Man 3345, the man of the hour who needs to get back over 1K. Has it happened yet, Derek? I can't hear you, man.
He's muted, or he's got it.
He doesn't look like
he's like, whoa, wait, what?
Now,
there's
Tiffany's here too.
What's up, guys?
How are you doing?
I am good. How are you guys?
Awesome. I'm good. Nice mellow day here in Pittsburgh.
What's going on? Is everybody working, or are we just chilling?
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
Some of us are working, some of us are chilling.
That's cool.
Hello. You're in Alexandria, or what part of Central Louisiana are you in?
I'm near Alexandria, not right in the city, but I'm actually still in Texas right now.
Oh, you are? Wow, he's still over there?
Yeah, I've been hitting already hard, so yeah.
She moved
Keeping me
to
busy,
Texas.
so.
Are you still in the Austin area, or are you kind of moving this way?
Yeah, no, I'm in Austin. Yeah.
Okay.
Who else here? Let's see. We got Derek. Somebody I can't see. Justin Jacobs.
Justin's like the man that's getting ready to give a testimony to
Man
the
with
police.
Shadows.
Yeah. He's like that guy in Unsolved Mysteries.
Yeah, 2020. like,
like that.
That's great.
Just talking to a fan, then it'll match it perfect.
That's hysterical. Yeah, where are you at, Glenn? You're in Baton Rouge?
Yeah, Baton Rouge.
Okay.
Yeah, I did the green room deal like in 16,
Hey, Derek, congrats on your 1K.
Yeah, and then we dropped down again. That's
Yeah.
the problem.
Oh, no. Are you serious?
Yeah, I went down to 995 again, so we're trying to get me back up.
Oh, darn, man. Well, we'll get you there.
I know.
Did you apply for your monetization already, Derek?
No,
Or
it
did you
happened
not?
last night. It happened last night at 11 o'clock. I was about to do everything, and all the computers shut down. So now I was like, oh man, I ain't
How-
a chance to.
Do you have your watch hours in, or do you need more?
I'm at 175,000.
I know, but you're supposed to have like you got 175,000 watch hours.
No
Yeah.
way, man. That's
Minutes.
insane.
Minutes.
I was
Minutes.
gonna say.
Yeah, I was gonna say somebody's buying the views.
No, I know I need
What's going on?
240,000 minutes, so I'm trying to push for it.
Yeah, so you got a long ways to go. You'll be well over 1,000 before you.
I'm thinking probably by August I'll be at 240,000.
You're live like every day, so I don't.
Yeah,
think
exactly.
So I picked up a bunch of these yesterday. They're like little Liberty House. What are they? Liberty. I pulled the Goodwill sticker on it. It's got a $50 price tag on it. I just thought that was
Dang, look at that.
Yeah, but look where it came from. It came from Dillage. That's
Dillage,
why
yeah,
it's
kind of high
$50.
end. Yeah,
Yeah.
Dillage is kind of high end.
So I did, but the Goodwill sticker was over the top of it, and these are all. Well, wait, now this one has a $5 price tag on it. I think one of them's a misprint.
What's up? Every day I'm hustling.
Every day
He's in the house. What's up, man? Dude, tell me about your yard sale. Every day I'm hustling because it's been terrible out my way. I know you're reasonably local, aren't you?
So, as everybody knows, just so everybody know, now I have 2 auctions going on now. One on Monday and one on Friday night.
You're a busy man, Derek.
Well, the one on Friday night is on Donatella's channel.
Yeah.
So I'm just running it for her so she doesn't go crazy.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be on. I'm gonna be on MFP product auction. The Dwayne show tonight.
Oh, cool. Check it out.
Oh, you're on Dwayne's show tonight, John?
Yeah, I've got.
I'll have to watch along.
And I've got a case, a blue Hot Wheels case with like 100 Hot Wheels cars in it. I'm gonna auction off. I've got a couple of video game locks. I've got a coin clock. I've got 10 Mercury dimes that's going to be in one lot. I've got a lot of 10-cent cowboy comics and stuff like that. So I've got some pretty good stuff.
You don't have a preview video.
That's awesome.
Of it, do you?
What did you say, Glenn?
A preview video of it?
No,
On
I
YouTube
didn't.
or pictures?
No preview video. You got to come and see what it is. I'm not previewing it.
I think they do a review show beforehand, don't they?
Sometimes, yeah, if you want to. He just started doing that. I think you only done it like once.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, Barry was the one that started that.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of
I'm going to be on 27.
I think that if you don't preview your items, if people know you bring good stuff, that they're going to show up just to see what you bring, and people will stick around longer. Instead of waiting for that one item that they want, they don't know what's coming up next, so they'll stick around and watch more. So
Right.
I'm doing that to try to help get his view times up and make him a little bit more money that way. And I got good stuff, and I ain't got much in it, so we'll just have to see what stuff brings.
Fishing and Picking just brought up a good point. He said you may want to check Derek's channel again because he just noticed he was unsubbed from him. So there may even be some people that are watching Derek that may have been unsubbed. So I'll check it out again on both of my channels and make sure they're both still subbed. I know for a fact Picksburgh is still subbed because I just pulled it up.
I know I'm still subbed. Every time it goes live, I see it.
Yeah, for sure.
Every time it goes by, I don't see NASCAR, man. I check it out.
Yeah, I've heard of something where it will unsubscribe you for some reason.
I've seen that happen to me on a couple channels in the past, but not usually on channels I like frequent daily. I'm trying to get on my other channel and check them out, make sure I'm still subbed there.
Like I said, sometimes YouTube can get a little confusing. So
I got a crazy question. How do you go to monetize your YouTube channel? Where do you monetize it at? What there's under a certain
Still subbed
category?
on that one too. You're up to 996 though. We got one more.
like I said, it's fine. I mean, what happened was I was on who's this? Studios last.
Can you stop for just a second, quick?
Anthony, you didn't do that well in racing again this week.
I know. First round knockout.
I got knocked out too.
You might as well just start calling me the first round bye.
Driving a fire truck doesn't cut it.
You know the funniest part is, Gate man, you all of a sudden you came out of the barrel. You had that little Volkswagen and won.
I missed it. I come on right. I think I lost the second race, and I got on right after my second race, and I missed.
Yeah, but the first, I'm like sitting there going, "Oh, he's got the Volkswagen. I don't know how well that's gonna do." And all of a sudden, you blew out who you raced the first round, and then all of a sudden, it was like, eh. But
hey, what's the thing you're doing where somebody sent you a new car in your race? I saw one today. I thought would be a ringer, and I thought I better find out more about it before I buy it.
yeah, what happens is if you send your car, you're in the monthly racing, not the weekly racing. So what will happen is like Pat Dees has his car in, and he can only race on the monthly racing because that's the only fair way to go until next year when we're gonna have 42 cars in the series, and everybody has to send their car in. And if the car and after a month, if the car is really running crappy, you can send the car back to you and you can bring in a new car because we're going to be changing up the track and everything. So no matter what, every car is going to, even though like one car won that 1 week, when I change the track up, it's going to be different. They might not win again. So we're going to go by points. So it's going to be actually like NASCAR. So it'll be a lot of fun. Everybody's like, "Oh, we should throw $10," and I'm like, "Nope, that ain't happening. I'm not getting in trouble for gambling."
Especially when it's online for the world to see.
Exactly.
Criminal enterprise.
I mean, I could do it. I could do it where at the end of the year, the 42 cars that are in it, the winner gets the 42 the 41 cars. Yeah. They do that. And that's a thing. Because I know Hot Wheels Calgary, they had 725 cars sent to them, and the person that won it took them 64 hours to get all the cars raced, and the person that won all those cars. It was crazy. But
I know it's probably not the funnest thing for a working hangout, but Derek, I wanted to show you a couple of these like toy lots I put together and see if they're worth selling on eBay or if you would just take them to the flea market.
Yep.
So the first one I got, it's just like a bunch of like furniture and stuff like that. It has like guns and like ropes. And
yeah, I would bring that to the flea market. Yeah.
Flea market? Okay. Yeah, I figured that was kind of like junky. Got a bunch of these like little minion figures for $1.
Yeah,
that would be worth eBay or flea market.
Flea market those, yeah.
Makes my job a little easier. A bunch of these little.
Those are Minecraft figures, right? I lost you there, Anthony.
Yeah, they're all Minecraft.
I would throw those on eBay because I sold that. I can't remember who won the Lego lot, man, but those went for good money. And Turtle Trader won those.
Minecraft characters.
Yeah, those definitely go well on.
I wasn't sure about these like animals. They're all like
Yeah,
rhinoceros, elephants, you know, that kind of stuff.
yeah. Just bring those to the flea
Flea
market
market.
because you can get them at the dollar store now. They're crazy.
I got a bunch of these guys. I don't know if they're GI Joes or what they are, but I know there's a couple like miscellaneous, like generic looking wrestlers. This is a Hot Wheels guy.
Yeah, that's the bike. That's off the bike. Yeah, he came on a dirt bike.
Yeah, and I got a bunch of these like. Actually, that's like a zombie or something there. I don't know what that is, but these are like little like commando looking guys. I don't know if those are GI Joes or what those are.
Those are corpse. Those are lanyard. On the inside of the leg, they'll say lanyard, LANIRD, and so that's how you know they corpse.
Okay. Those worth putting on a big lot on eBay, or would you just take those to the flea market too?
Take them to the flea market because if they were GI Joes, I would say definitely throw them on Craigslist, eBay. But
hey, Adam, how you doing, man?
yeah, Adam, yeah, yo 1K, yeah. I'm at 996. It dropped again, so we're trying to get back up again. But that, like I said, I was that 6 wasn't really a breaker. That if I had 30 over, then that's a different story. But hey, I saw the 1,000 mark. It's going to get back up there again, so I'm not worried about it.
I mean, the good thing is you were there. You know what I mean? It's more than a lot of us to say. You know what I mean? Like you did it. No one can ever take that from you.
Exactly. Yeah, Debbie just said people are becoming unsubbed. Yeah, make sure you check it. I know. It's weird. I come on in the morning and all of a sudden, boom, 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 boom. It's like, wow, why? Wait a minute, I'm subscribed to this person. Why am I not now?
Yeah.
And it's somebody I watch like every day. People I watch every day. It's like
that's insane, man. I double checked on both my channels and I'm still sub to you. So
yeah.
Fortunately, I can't get you to the.
Oh no. Yeah. No. Hey, you guys did an amazing when we did the Sunday the 17 hours of.
Yep. Hey, Gianna, how are you doing? Glad to see you here. Adam Exploits is in the chat.
Hey, Miss Gianna. Hey, she is a great woman. She is so nice. My friend from Nevada.
It's just weird they made the people smaller than the animals in this Minecraft thing.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, look at this dude looking in a window. Little creeper.
Oh yeah, yeah. The creeper, yep. But people love that stuff, man.
Yeah. I show you my nephews. Apparently they're not into Minecraft anymore. I don't know what happened there.
A lot of people it all depends. Let me
Yeah, I would love to see though. Good, give some love. Like anybody who's watching this, give some love to the panel. I'd love to see Paul get some subs from this. He was at like 140, I think, whenever we started this. So I'd love to see him at least get to 150. I'd love to see Tiffany hit that 250 mark because she's super close. I think she only needs like 6 more subs to get there. Darlene's in the house.
Woohoo! Hey, Darlene.
Darlene is awesome, guys. If you don't know her, her channel is Norgus R. And then she's also on her son's channel, the Port Church Network, which is a really, really awesome channel. If you haven't checked it out, I highly recommend it.
It's surprising seeing her on a Saturday. Keegan must be doing something.
I take Mama to go check down the wrist.
Oh, the wrist, yeah.
He's taking a nap.
Oh, he is so nice. Dude, I know he had so much fun yesterday.
He did. Then and us do it, together.
Yeah.
Oh, he's ready to buy some and send them to
Yeah.
Morning, darling. I should say afternoon.
So hey guys, I know you guys like cars too. I got these today, $1 a piece.
Nice.
And he'll tell you know how much these are in the store.
Those are nice.
Yeah.
Where'd you get those at?
A friend had them at a sale, at a yard sale. They were $1 a piece. These things are like $3.99 each, and I get them for $1 a piece.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take the cars out of it. And some of the cars I'm not particularly too fond of. I use these cases for my customs. So cheap way of getting cases and getting wheels for my customs.
Nice.
Yep.
Those are cool, man. They had a bunch of different kinds of cars in the Goodwill display today.
Really?
Yeah, they were all like more than like what you would pretty much pay at Walmart though. So I didn't even bother.
Yeah. It gets ridiculous. I think this is the favorite. I think this is one of my favorite ones that was there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that one's killer. I love that one. I might not even touch that one. That might stay on the shelf.
Hey, what's the rate?
Did Bobby do his thing today with the flea market shopping network?
I don't know what happened with that. He tried to PM me this morning, and literally, I don't know what's been going on with Facebook Messenger. I couldn't get through. Nothing was going on. It was just so brutal today. I had trouble all yesterday. I was trying to get in touch with people. Nothing was happening. I don't know. So somebody said that they had the major power outage at Facebook. So I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, something happened the other day, like Facebook Messenger and Instagram was like not working.
Yeah, it was all day yesterday like that too, and it started this morning. I'm like, come on, we need to do stuff. I wanted, because I was so psyched. I was like, let's go. I mean, me and Tommy have already been through the flea market together, just practicing, and I got a couple of pieces that he sent me because it was like, he has one guy that all he has is Hot Wheels and old toys, and I'm just like, dude, you got to buy that, you got to buy that, you got to buy that, and he's going, what am I going to do with this stuff? Dude, he's selling it for this. This is what it's going for online. What? Listen to me. He said he was going to try to come into the chat. So
yeah, I sent him a link.
Yeah, I know he's busy too, and I don't know what's going on. I know they got a bird yesterday. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
Derek, what did I tell you when I signed off? That I was going to wake up and you was going to get your 1,000.
Yeah, well, like we said, we've been trying to. I dropped to $9.95, so we're working my way back up again. Hey, I hit the 1,000. That's all.
Yep.
It was funny because I was doing the auction with Donatella. Her computer blew up last night, literally.
Are you serious?
Yeah, she's like, it's smoking. I don't know what's going on. This is a brand new computer. I can't get onto the system. Shorted me out. I don't know what's going on. I'm like, relax. You're okay. Relax. She didn't know what to do. So we stopped. I put it in the chat because it was still on. And I says, we're done for the night. We'll be back next week. But I have to call her in a little bit because she's like freaking out still. So
Yeah, that's scary.
I mean, she was selling some good stuff too. I mean, it was going really well.
Hi, Tiffany.
Hey, Darlene, how are you?
I am going to get busy.
All right.
Well, she has to get busy. Hopefully, she has everything ready for Monday night.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah. That's
I
gonna be
may be flying solo using Casey's computer.
okay. Well,
He bailed on me. He took off.
Hey, as long as you're ready to do it, that's all I have to say. Because we're gonna have a lot of people coming just to see you.
I'll be there.
Yeah.
Sure about that? Yes, ma'am. Yes, wifey.
Yes, wifey. Yes. So, but yeah, no, we'll be fine. We'll have a lot of fun, you know. And Monday's show went pretty well, Darlene. I was happy about Friday's show. I was happy about that, you know. So, Lisa, no, it wasn't. I agree, I think I agree with John on that one. So, but, yeah. I guess you can't go buy Hot Wheels anymore, Gate. Going to you have to stop now.
Oh yeah, I got to stop every time now. I go by the Hot Wheels thing. I dig into it. And I found some today, and I thought about, but they're like you put your like GoPro Heroes on them or something like that.
The Hero 5. The Hero 5. Yep.
Yeah, with those, I left them there, but I found probably a complete set of them. But I was like, man, and I left them and went on.
There's a black one, a white one, a green one, and a red one. Those are the new ones.
I found a complete set of them.
Nice.
But I didn't see that they were running or worth that much. I just left them there.
Yeah, they run really well they really run well on the track. They don't fit on my track, but they run really, really well on the track that we run at my club.
Good.
Yeah.
Anybody know about ham radio stuff? I picked this up.
That's not that, dude. That's a nice mic.
Yeah, it's like for like ham radios and stuff.
Yeah, it pipes in. It gives you that's also you can use that for ham radio and you can use that for CB.
Oh, okay, cool.
Or for a whole base unit. Yep.
And then I got the power regulator with it too. The guy threw it in with it.
Nice. An Archer? Is that an Archer?
Oh, I don't know. Here.
No, my Quanta. Yeah, okay. That's a good one. 12 volt. Well, you could probably get $65, $70 for that. Just for the people like that stuff still. I don't know. It's crazy. I had a neighbor that used to go gaga over that stuff.
My uncle, every time we went over there, he always was playing around with stuff like this.
Hey, I like your hat.
Thank you.
You have kids that play lacrosse?
No, I've been involved in lacrosse for 30 years. I've played, coached, I've been officiating for probably the last 10 years now.
Nice. Well, I have a freshman going to high school. He's a lacrosse player. We just finished. That's why sometimes it's hard for me to. I have to go and do stuff because we have lacrosse tournaments and everything. And I have a senior in high school that he had 4 concussions. He was a goalie, but now he's a student coach for the junior varsity team. So yeah, cool. They would love that, man. We are like we just went to go and see the PLL. Paul Rabel's new. That is
feelings about that.
It's nuts. They're not even wearing any shoulder pads or nothing.
So they don't wear shoulder pads. They're wearing all they're required is the hand and the elbows.
Yeah,
you guys are nuts. So
yeah, exactly. Trust me, I know. I have to get a new, not a new shaft, a new head for my son because a kid stepped on it, and I'm like, damn, you know. And then of course, because he had a matte gray helmet in where he's going to school, we have to get him an S now.
Oh yeah, the new regs and all that stuff. Yeah, it seems like every 5 years the lacrosse association. That's why it's hard to sell lacrosse equipment because that stuff changes. Like I can find helmets left and right, but you can't sell them because people can't use them anymore, depending on the leagues that they're in. Especially the way that U.S. Lacrosse has their hand in just about every youth tournament, youth league, and if you're not wearing approved things and you get hurt, they don't cover you.
Right. Exactly.
Like I've got outside. I mean, if I find a lacrosse stick and it's less than $5, I pick it up. But like you said, most heads from 5 years ago are now illegal, and I think all the manufacturers in U.S. Lacrosse are all kind of in cahoots now. And seems you got to get a new lacrosse head every 5 years to fit the regs.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It can't be pinched. It can't be. We had a kid. We were in the semifinals about 3 weeks ago, and literally the coach called for a head check, and the kid turned around and
pulled it apart.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I officiate, and the first thing that we're supposed to do is when we're notified that is we walk right up to the kid and we tell him, don't touch your stick, don't touch your stick, and if he puts his hand anywhere, it's an immediate penalty now.
Nice. See,
That's only in
do
high
that
school.
now.
That's all, but like those youth tournaments and stuff like that, a lot of that stuff don't count. But in high school, they mess with their stick and it's immediate penalty. You don't have to do anything else. You penalize the kid, and if they scored the goal, you take it off the board.
See, now that's the one thing I like about the women's game and the girls' game is as soon as that scored, they check the stick.
Yep.
I think it should happen right during after with the men's now too.
That's also why with the women's game it takes like 6 hours to play, a 90-minute game.
Right, exactly. But it's crazy. We've been playing. My kids have been playing since first grade and third grade, and they moved right from baseball right to lacrosse, and it's a great sport. Yeah, there are concussions, there are injuries, and everything, but you can't.
I got involved in it in my sophomore year in high school. My Spanish teacher asked me. He said, "Hey, you want to play?" And I'm like, "Nah, I was a really good basketball player." And I told him I wasn't all that interested, and he just like, "Well, just come watch a game or something like that." And what I got from the first game is, wait a minute, I run around and hit somebody with a stick, I'm in. And I've been coaching and been a part ever since, and I love it. It's the fastest growing game, and soccer is not going to be soccer, but it's definitely something to experience. We try to go to the Duke Carolina game every year. That's always a big game around here.
Right. Yeah. See, we because it was in Foxborough the last 2 years, we got to go to the championships, so that was awesome. So, but I love it. It's just amazing, It's how much the game has grown. I mean, I know my son can't play. My oldest son can't play it, but he's still looking at. He's looking at Albany, SUNY Oswego, and Rutgers to go to school, even though because he just loves the sport. He loves coaching it. I mean, my son was more of a defensive coach this year, and he used to getting kids teaching them, getting them, yelling them out, getting slides put in position, and maybe because he was a goalie and he understands that action between it.
And getting the fundamentals is always the hardest thing to teach young kids, and I like teaching young kids because the older kids, there's a certain attitude you have to have when you play lacrosse, and you get into the high school kids, and those kids got the "you can't teach me nothing" attitude. So I love coaching the younger kids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't scoop, don't rake, scoop.
Scoop through all that stuff. Yep,
exactly. That's why it's so much fun. And then I guess what is the STX just came out with their new helmet. Oh, I think it's gorgeous.
We haven't. I don't know about the new equipment yet. I think everything is fine this year. I think it's all changing next year.
Yeah. Well, I know STX just came out with a new helmet, and man, the thing is nice. But it's $245.
Wow.
So I mean, I understand that the prices have to be high, but it's just crazy, Sorry, guys. Took over the lacrosse deal.
Sorry.
I was going to let you guys go because I don't know really much about lacrosse.
Well, me and Justin will talk more one of these days. We'll get together and talk more lacrosse. That's our life in here in this house.
Yeah, that. I don't know. Oh, apparently, Optimus Prime has something to say over here. I'm just listening to some toys.
Yeah, Kelly, I know you're a martial arts family. My son, my oldest son was a junior black belt. So yeah, we went that area too. So we're just the kids are my sons and my two sons are athletes. That's pretty much it. I mean, I wish I didn't have my disabilities, or I'd probably still be playing.
Did you play sports when you were younger, Derek?
Oh yeah, football, hockey, baseball, and What are you talking about, Debbie? Debbie said I'm down all of a sudden to 961.
No way.
No, she has to
No.
click on the video, Derek. Tell her to click on one of your videos. That shows the true number.
The video
Yeah.
shows the number.
That can't
That's
be
probably
right.
just looking at your channel without going to it. I notice sometimes that happens. It'll say people have less than they actually have.
Yeah, I don't.
It takes a while to update that.
It does that. You have to actually go to the, because I saw that this morning and I thought, no way. And I went to one of your videos and it showed the actual.
Update that.
It does that. You have to actually go to the, because I saw that this morning and I thought, no way. And I went to one of your videos. Why am I opening?
I think one of us has the volume on the YouTube.
Yeah, I know.
That was me. Sorry.
Oh, that's cool. No big deal.
Yeah, see, she gives up, and now it's not. It's still not. It's 996. See, that don't scare everybody like that. That's like that was like a slap to. Hey,
Yeah,
Craig.
that would suck, man.
Hey, Derek, this type of helmets, I used to wear.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
It's like the Graph Showtime made by Bell.
So what did you run? A 450 or a 250?
Last bike I had was a 200 actually.
Nice.
Because 250 and 450, four strokes didn't come into the play until like 2000.
Yeah.
2000.
Yeah, Mickey Carmichael did it. He had the 125 and he had the 250. But then when he did outdoors, he had a 450 that he ran that was sick.
Well, you ran in the 250 class. See what I meant? They used to be you won the outdoor 125 title 3 times in a row. Then they usually bump up 250 2-stroke. The only person that ever rode a 4-stroke, I think, was Doug Henry for a little while. Got 43 bikes, but everybody switched over. I'm not sure what year. 1 year, actually half and half were riding 250s and 450s.
Yeah.
Now the AMA says it must be 450 across the board,
Right. So I could never ride a 450. The 450s were way too high, even if I fixed the shocks. But I used to love riding a 125. We had the Honda 125s, the orange with the blue seat.
Well, really, the 125 is the same height. 125 to 450 is really the same height. Way back in the day, maybe like 70s and early 80s. But today, a 125 is just as high as a 450.
Okay, see, but we always had them. The 450s were always ginormous. That I'm only 5'5", so to sit on a bike.
That's taller than Ricky Carmichael.
Hey, Jennifer, thanks for jumping in.
I'm champion,
Anthony, have you ever rode a dirt bike?
Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to ride dirt bike all the time.
Oh, I love it. That's fun too.
Yeah, my dad used to always get me dirt bikes and mini bikes when I was a kid. I used to go to his place on Sundays. He'd take me putting around on them.
Yep.
I was always that kid that would flip everything that got on, though.
Really?
Yeah. Like he took me out quadding with some of his friends once, and I flipped it over. And then one time he took me on a dune buggy. I flipped that over. And then one time I went in a go-kart, and I flipped that down a hill. I was always wild and clumsy mixed together.
Adam rode a 12-speed bicycle. Does that count? Did you flip over the handlebars at all on it, Adam?
You do that when you pull the front brake real hard on a bicycle or 10-speed.
Oh, yeah. See you later.
Give a shout out to Land Shark in the chat. What's up, Justin?
Hey, do you remember what series you said you thought these were from? The thread I had, I deleted it accidentally. And
it's hard to see because the way you see
Justin, you're in,
yeah, you're like Shadow Man right now, dude.
No, he's not Shadow Man. He's in what do they call it? Not custody. Witness protection program.
I can see you now. It's like that commercial where now you can see who he is, and he jumps over the little railing.
Insurance commercial.
Oh yeah, I remember we were looking at those.
I deleted the message so accidentally, so I can't remember what you said they were called. Do you remember?
What was the year on them again?
98.
And they were by Jack's?
Yeah, Jack's Pacific.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I'll look it up for you.
Jack's Pacific Titan Sports.
Yeah, so it's definitely wrestling with Titan Sports. Needs to have the voice covered too. Kelly, stop. Hey, New York Picker, welcome in. So, Glenn, you work on everything, right? Dirt and road bikes.
No dirt. We don't work on bikes here. I just sell parts for KTM dirt bikes.
Okay.
Those are Maximum Sweat. That's what they're called.
Right there,
WWF Maximum Sweat.
Maximum Sweat.
Yeah. And that's the one with his shirt open. That's Gangrel. And then the guy wearing black is the Big Boss Man.
Big Boss Man. That was the same year that they came out with those NFL Extreme. Remember them when they came out with them? They were that same build. Like they had Brian Urlacher that looked like he was.
I remember that.
Triple the size of. Yeah.
Who did you say that was?
That's Ken Shamrock.
Ken Shamrock. That's an easy one.
Dangerous man in the world.
I want to say look up the New York Picker. That's a new name I haven't seen.
Yeah, that's what we were just saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't follow it anymore. I don't know none of those names of wrestlers.
Ken Shamrock used to be a UFC fighter before he got into wrestling.
Exactly. Yep. But it was not even. It wasn't UFC. It was something else. But even before that,
yeah, he was in UFC before that. He was
underground something.
My grandson liked Chuck Liddell.
Chuck Liddell's all right, but he can be a real punk, you know.
He had an action figure, and I made him cry because I twisted the action figure up where he was sniffing his feet, and it made my grandson cry.
Oh, Derek, whatever happened to CM Punk, the guy that wrestled, tried to go over the martial arts?
He quit, tried to do UFC, got his butt kicked 3 times or 2 or 3 times.
3 times.
Now he's crying on different podcasts about how, he's just the best at everything but can't do nothing.
Right, exactly. Yeah, he was on what's his name a couple of weeks ago on what the heck's his name? Joe Rogan's.
Joe Rogan?
Yeah, Joe Rogan's. Oh my God. Rogan just tore him up to no end.
I used to like him, but then when he just started crying about, about all this stuff, and then I stopped paying attention to him.
Yeah, I think that's, like you said, the MMA guys can probably transition to wrestling easy compared to a wrestler going into MMR because it's totally different.
A number of them have crossed over and done real well. Brock Lesnar's the biggest one, but he went to the NFL for a little bit, and then I think he played for the Vikings.
Yeah, I think he got cut after camp.
Minnesota. Yeah,
and then he did real well. Now he's back in wrestling, but actually he's doing both. I'm trying to think of the guy who plays Drax on the Guardian of the Galaxies. He did a couple fights, and I think he won. I think he's like 2-1 or something like that.
Yeah.
And then there's another guy, and I don't know his real name, but he went over there, and I think he's pretty good too. I think he's almost at a belt level now.
Right. Mm-hmm. Oh, the show with Kevin something, King of Kings or King of Queens.
Kevin James.
Yeah, James. They said he's big into the MMA, but they said a couple of guys on his show that starred, played parts were actually ex-MMA fighters, whatever.
Right.
And one like a guest star, and I think they said they liked him so much. Hey, you want to be a regular, And he was done it for like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, that's why he did that movie. Here comes the boom.
Right.
That's where he got with Joe Rogan and that whole crew. I mean, he really came in well with them. So.
Well, that's where I saw it. He was being interviewed by Joe Rogan and all that. About how he got the job. And all that. He's talking about.
I think the best podcast I've ever seen with Joe Rogan was when he had it with Neil Young. He had the three-parter.
Yeah.
That Neil Young is so deep in life, man. Oof. Everybody's like, "Oh yeah, he's just a druggie and everything." No, man, that guy is just high on life. And just if that's one podcast you want to watch and listen to what he states, just about how life and everything is just makes you feel on why things happen. That's it, my man. That's one you want to watch.
Hey, Anthony, you said it was WWF then, right?
Yep, WWF, maximum sweat. Those are the ones you can put some water in; they'll be sweating while you wrestle them.
That's what yeah.
Yep. Looks like Ken Mo Flips was a referee for independent wrestling in Washington State, which is
That's cool.
And my second cousin, he's up in Indiana or something like that. He's getting really, really good. He's done he's done a couple pay-per-views for some bigger independent ones, and I catch him every once in a while. And he does a match for some pretty well-known guys on the independent scene.
Awesome. I don't know if many of you guys know, but I used to wrestle with the NWA and like on the independent scene as well.
Yep, we saw you. Well, I knew because we were like one of the first ones. We got to see your belts. We got to see. It was cool, you know. That's when Anthony was just a little youngin with under 100 subs, right there, my man.
Yep, absolutely.
For real,
Anthony, where can you see footage? Yeah.
You know what? Let me pull some up, and we'll have like a live reaction to like.
Wow,
you guys think of me and stand-up.
Around. That's kind of fun.
Yeah, dude, we had a blast when that was like, wow, that was what 4 months ago, Anthony.
Something like that, man.
You came in one of my chats and you said you had a couple of questions, and then we just started talking, and we went upstairs into his room. He had his belts hanging, and you know, we that was like one of those deep. Like that's when I interviewed you. That was when we got you interviewed.
Here's a video that a fan made where I used to go wrestle in McKeesport. It was kind of like an old pavilion type thing where we used to go wrestle there. And I'll share my screen. This is a video that a fan actually made of me.
Oh, you
He's in the house. Speaking of wrestling, there he is.
What
Hey,
up,
guys.
Pat?
I'm getting ready to do a screen share, Pat, of this video a fan made of me wrestling. It was kind of like a highlight video from like Eastport. It's kind of like an old pavilion we used to wrestle in out there.
Okay.
So this was like my first year wrestling. So let me go ahead and pop that on for you guys.
Yeah, make sure you present yourself too. But
I'm going to turn the music off so we don't get copyright strike.
Right.
Let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger for you guys. But as you can see, whoa, what happened to it? Oh, there we go. Oh, that was a mini. Let me make it full screen for you. Would pause on my man cleavage. Come on now. Come on, YouTube. You're killing me.
Like I said, remember to
turn into a meme too. My computer's running so slow, it's storming here right now. That's probably why.
Yeah, that's what we're waiting on. That's supposed to be hitting us soon.
Yeah, we just had a thunderstorm about a half an hour ago.
Yeah. So, Pat, I did it, and then I'm down again.
So you guys seeing this?
997.
No, I don't see nothing, Anthony.
Oh, boy.
You don't see it?
No, I'm not seeing
Nope.
that.
No.
Nope.
Oh, dang. All right. Well, maybe you missed the man cleavage part too then. Am I sharing my screen? Yeah, it looks like
nothing yet.
All right. So this is just a bunch of footage right here that was recorded in McKeesport, Pennsylvania, in this little pavilion. This is where I got my start in wrestling. I was trained out in this area. So.
Do you got the footage available?
What's that?
You have the footage available?
I didn't hear what you said, Justin.
Do you have the footage?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have DVDs and stuff.
I got the foot. I got footage.
I'm not sharing my screen. That's probably why. Hold
Yeah,
on.
present yourself too, Anthony.
Yeah.
He said he was going to show us his man cleavage.
There we go. Here we go.
Okay. Present to everyone. Hold on a sec.
Yeah.
My computer's running so slow. Okay, so I should be
There you
presenting.
go.
I'll rewind it a little bit for you.
Was that you that just got knocked out?
No,
Yeah.
I'm the very large man in spandex. Which
Yeah,
one?
Anthony, present yourself.
Or the man cleavage.
Popping in.
That's the spot I was talking about. The man cleavage.
Oh my god! That is.
I could have
too
done
much.
without that clip in there. Yeah, I didn't pick any of the clips that are in this. This was just one of the fans there that I guess he recorded this on like a little camcorder back in the day. I don't know if you saw Ash Charon in the background there.
Oh,
Anthony, you couldn't have cheered me up any better.
I have like more professional DVDs. This was just kind of like a small little area we used to wrestle with in McKeesport. And like I had a pretty good following out there because that's where I trained.
How long ago was that?
This might have been 2008, 2009.
wow.
So like 10, 11, 12 years ago, something like that.
So how did you get into wrestling? Did you actually wrestle in high school or something, or?
No, I just always like was one of those people where I just wanted to try stuff, you know, to see if I could do good at it. So I grown up, I either wanted to be a Steeler or a Hulk Hogan. So I didn't become a Steeler, so I figured I'd give the Hulk Hogan thing a try. So
Look at this one. 1, 2, 3, ready.
Parsley, cayenne pepper, black pepper, kosher salt. Yeah, was this Bob's recipe? No, this one's mine. Carrot, celery, bring it to a boil. Okay, simmer it.
What name did you go by, Anthony?
Tony Hansen.
Milk.
I'll probably see the T Hansen on my
Yeah.
thing there.
Yeah, everybody's telling you to lock the screen on you because
Is it not locked on me?
it's not locked on you.
No.
I could have sworn I hit it. There you go. Is it locked on me now?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, but this is like so ghetto, like the footage this dude used.
Now, are you on YouTube any?
Oh yeah, there's some stuff on YouTube. You just basically look up Tony Hansen NWA.
That's funny. Oh, man, got the clothesline all set up.
Yeah.
Well, have you ever miscalculated or somebody miscalculated on their move and you actually get hit or hurt?
Yeah. Yeah, that would happen from time to time. I had to retire because I ended up breaking my back in 3 places.
Right.
I wrestled with it broken for 1.5 years though.
That's
That was
like
one
a
of
plywood with a canvas tarp kind of stretched on top of it, ain't it?
Yep. This is I think this was at a school I wrestled at before. So this is all like my first year wrestling. Like I was like brand new into it when this thing was made.
Hey, Anthony, tell everybody about the story about with you guys were at that facility where the ceiling fan was way too close to you guys.
Oh yeah, so it was me and this guy right here actually that I'm wrestling in this video. We were wrestling in an area that had like really low hanging ceiling fans by the actually by the ring. So he tried jumping off the ropes onto me and he ended up clipping his head.
Oh man.
Ceiling fans and literally cut himself wide open right in the middle of the match. Yeah, this video is almost over. It's just a whole bunch of like me doing different moves, I think. Watch this one right here. This one's awesome. Choke slammed him off the top rope.
That still gotta hurt.
That's your tag team partner right there, wasn't it?
Yeah, the guy in the black and the orange was my tag partner. We used to do like a bunch of promos and stuff too. I'll show you guys a promo we did.
Cool.
We used to do a bunch of like moves together.
Glock 30 says you're a cheetah choking on the ropes.
Yeah, I would cheat a lot.
Here you go. 1, 2, 3. Punch.
Yeah, so that was just a couple of highlights. I figured that'd be easier than watching a whole match.
Hey, Anthony.
Yeah.
Can I show you the footage of me and John Johnson the one time?
Yeah, sure. You put on whatever you like.
Hold on. Let me screen share. Can you guys see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and put you on present.
Yeah, that's me and John Johnson.
Who's in the red and who's in the blue?
I'm in the
Yeah, I was
blue.
gonna say.
Yeah, I'm in the blue, and John's in the red. And there he is. Yeah. Yeah, he was throwing one of his normal because he wasn't. The static match was coming up next. John doesn't like to admit it. This is some of our old. But Steve.
What are you doing? You're a mess. What are you talking about? Double fisting? What are you eating? It's meat. I'm getting protein. There's bread on there.
Anthony, did you share the screen?
You're eating so fast you didn't realize there's bread on it. What is that? It's not Baconator. You gotta be shitting me, Anthony. What's the fries at? I don't have fries. I'm eating rice cakes. 2 Baconators? Double stacked and rice cakes? You know, so much for the stock. 2 Baconators? Rice cakes. Vanilla creme brulee. Well, let me have one then. I just got back from the gym. I can eat one of these. Here, have some of these. These are really good. I've had that vanilla cream. I want to try one. You ever see your brother? Let me see what's there. Let me. Fries. Really? How did they get there?
Anthony, they're saying they can't see anything.
They must sold you fries inside the rice cakes.
It's just you present it.
You know what? Eat what you want, little bro. Eat what you want. You don't want to cry to me about losing weight. Can I use some of your protein? Because I forgot mine in the car. This stuff expired. It's still good. That might not be any good anymore. Really? Yeah, that might be bad. You might not want none of that. You're right. Maybe I don't want none of that. What? Now you're stashing stuff. That's not mine. Whose are these? Dogs? It might be, yeah. That's dog treat. You know what? That's not mine at all. You know what? Here. Enjoy, little bro. I can't believe you.
Anthony, we're looking at you.
You didn't see any of that.
No. We saw you.
We were trying to tell you. Everybody's telling you.
Right. Never mind. Then.
We saw you. We saw. I mean, the ventriloquist that you do is great. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why that didn't show the actual screen. Oh, I didn't screen share it. That's probably why.
Yeah, we saw you, and then we heard talking.
All right. So yeah. Anyway, that was a promo that we did, where I'd lost like 30 pounds at the time, and basically it was showing me cheating on my diet because that was like part of the storyline we did.
All I heard was creme brulee. That's all I heard.
There. Let me show it to you. I completely forgot to screen share. That probably makes sense. Fast forward a little.
Talk about this diet. Let's see how he's doing on this 20-pound weight loss. There. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What are you doing? You're a mess. What are you talking about? Double fisting? What are you eating? It's meat. I'm getting protein. There's bread on there. I didn't know there's any bread in here. You're eating so fast you didn't realize there's bread on it. What is that? It's a Baconator. You've got to be shitting me, Anthony. Where's the fries at? I don't have fries. I'm eating rice cakes. 2 Baconators, double stacked, and rice cakes. You know, so much for the stock. Rice cakes. Vanilla creme brulee. Well, let me have one then. I just got back from the gym. I can eat one of these. Here, have some of these. These are really good. I've had that vanilla cream. I want to try one. You're not going to share with your brother?
Anthony, how old were you back then?
Probably 24.
Frat? Really? How did they get there? I didn't put those in there. You better call the company. They must have sold you fries inside the rice cakes. Who does that? You know what? Eat what you want, little bro. Eat what you want. You don't want to cry to me about losing weight. Can I use some of your protein? Because I forgot that in the car. This stuff expired or it's still good? That might not be any good anymore. Really? Yeah, that might be bad. You might not want none of that.
I like the Christmas tree.
Maybe I don't want none of that.
Thanks.
Now you're stashing stuff. That's not mine. Those are the dogs. It might be, yeah, that's dog treat. You know what? That's not mine at all. You know what? Here. Enjoy, little bro. I can't. I hope you're not eating me on my back. I want to do it.
I don't know if we had any D batteries.
So yeah, that's me picking out. I just lost like 20 to 30 pounds at that point. And that was like the storyline that I was slimming down. And that was supposed to be like a behind the scenes thing
Right.
of me cheating on my diet. We used to always do those like kind of like stupid promos where
Those vignettes, yeah.
I try to make people laugh and stuff like that. That was when we turned into like good guys because we started off as bad guys.
Well, guys, I'm gonna take off. I gotta still a lot of stuff around here I need to do. So
Alrighty, Glenn. Thanks for joining us.
tonight. Pat, you doing a show late tonight?
Yeah, 11 o'clock.
Okay.
I'll send
10
you a link.
o'clock my time, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'll probably see you there.
All right, Glenn. See you, buddy.
Am I still pretty?
Now, is this a working hangout? Is anybody? I always
Yeah,
amazed how.
it was just a working hangout, and then somebody asked about wrestling.
Yeah, well, I'm just always amazed how little work gets done on these working hangouts.
I'm working. I'm working.
I've made
Pat.
2 listings.
Yeah.
I'm working.
I don't think I've ever listed nothing on a working hangout. Now, I've watched and listened in the background and listed things, but if I'm on camera with, no. It's hard because you can't keep track. Hello, Darlene.
Hi, Pat.
How are you, darling?
I'm fine.
Well, just wanted to give everybody a heads up. I just got some fan mail.
Nice.
Oh, yay.
Do
And
you know what it is?
Chicks.
Oh, okay, cool.
Pretty sure that she's in the chat right now.
Yep. So Dawn, I know you're in the chat, but I'm gonna open this up. I just got it in, so see what I got.
Hey, Derek.
Yeah.
See what I picked up on an auction?
Let's see. Yeah.
Look at that.
Look at that.
See? TV unit, Fisher Price,
Yep.
1977.
Yep.
Yeah, this came in from Rhode Island.
Yes, it did. Should have been something else too, right?
Yeah, I took it out of the box yet. I can't believe what you paid for shipping from Rhode Island to Pennsylvania.
Yeah, that's just as bad.
There you go.
Just that wonderful, stupid U.S. Postal Service. And I tried to go the cheapest rate I could. And it was,
This is the other item.
yeah.
No, nothing on the racks.
Right. So, all right. So this is what I got. One thing. It's the Moana.
Oh, nice. That's awesome, man.
That one. Wonder Woman. DC. Hot Wheels. Maleficent.
Oh, that's The Rock.
Yep.
Yep. And then I got a Volkswagen pickup. Hot Wheels. These were from Dawn. So
That was nice.
here are a few cards to use as you like. Thank you for making YouTube fun. Your friend Dawn.
That was very nice.
Awesome. Thank you, Dawn. I know you were in the chat. So thank you very much. So cool. Which one did you like, hon?
That is the ass.
So, but
Yes.
Kelly's working on listing number 2. I'm working on listing number 3.
What was all that noise?
yeah. So
Not interested in the NASCAR cave. Stays in the NASCAR cave.
yeah, and I just got a video sent from Alex, Batman the Flipper. Oscar just picked up 75 carded winner's circle, Dale Earnhardt, Jeff Gordon, and some 1994 racing champions mint on card.
Wow.
I'm fine.
We'll break it up. We'll break it up. We'll break it up.
Very cool.
That's your buddy, Pat. He's playing Fortnite.
Oh, Adam?
Yeah.
Tell him if he doesn't keep his tone down, I'm going to come by and remember those 2 monkeys in the ring?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, the new Fortnite.
I like these two.
Okay, and I guess they added new raps, and one's a Demogorgon and one's Chief Hopper from Stranger Things. So.
Oh, okay. All right, hey guys, I was just dropping in. I got some stuff I need to do. I'm helping somebody out at a customer appreciation weekend. I tried to go live with my phone. It's only like 2 miles away from my house, so I ran home for some drinks and stuff. But I'll catch you guys later, all right?
Bye, Pat.
Thanks for joining.
Bye, Darlene. See you guys. Thank you.
Hey, Derek, in honor of your Maui car, check this out. This is me and Ashley the first time we went to Disney.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's nice.
She was dressed up like Maui, and she was Moana.
So cute.
That's cool.
For more
I love
embarrassing
that.
pictures, you can check out my Instagram. They're all there.
All right, guys. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
All right, Pat. See ya.
Yeah. Love you, sweetheart.
Right timing, Johnny.
You're crazy.
You're locked on me, just everybody's saying, so just so you know. I don't think LSP wants to see my face anymore.
How do I just unlock it? Is there a way?
Yeah, just hit them in between everybody, and you'll see it.
In between?
It'll lock off.
It's not popping.
Oh, okay, cool. Got it.
That's the
It shouldn't have to be.
Hey, so how do you look up something on Terapeak?
I was just sitting there.
We got some feedback or something.
Yeah, it's some hardcore Fortnite going on over there. What was that, Justin?
Oh, sorry. So I just found out, I guess, since I have just a basic store app, I can access the Terapeak or whatever. But I haven't yet. But I have eBay open. I'm trying to figure out how to get to it, or
Honestly, I don't even know if I've used Terapeak.
Really?
You got to go to where it's called like subscribers discounts or something like that. It's the same place you find the eBay code for doing shipping supplies. It's in that same area. You find it in there for it.
Looks like they might have some Craig popping in a few minutes too. So,
The man, the myth, the legend.
Master Splinter.
I do not know what I wanted it, so I'll just get it.
What I need to know is which one of you guys is responsible for bringing the pudding. Because if it's not here in a couple minutes, I'm going to be very cranky.
Wait, what's this? We need some pudding.
The whole corner that I'm
Yeah, he better have pistachio pudding because man, I mean, the nursing home is going to get very upset if he doesn't.
I'll donate everything in that bin. I don't care.
I'm curious to know who's got the most done since we've been doing this. Because I'm literally like at 2.5.
Well, I've created drafts. That's all I've been doing.
Absolutely nothing. Lie.
You got a cute dog, Tiffany. What kind of dog is that? You have a cute dog. I see your picture. Like,
yeah, usually she's usually the dog's right near her.
Yeah, she follows me everywhere. We're hopping in the car to go get a salad at Chick-fil-A and she's right on my tail.
Chick-fil-A is awesome.
When I grab the keys, she knows it's time to go, so then she heads to the door.
I used to take my dog Hunter everywhere I went back in the day, but then we got Chloe, and I thought it was just better for them to stay together.
Yeah. Yeah, when you have two of them like that, it's good. They can kind of play together.
Yeah. I'll let her come downstairs every once in a while. I used to have this makeshift bed I made for her out of like eBay boxes and a pillow. But I brought Hunter down one day and he peed in it. So that was the end of that.
Where did that come from? Who's playing?
Toys.
I'm trying to get it to light up for the pictures I'm taking.
Oh yeah.
Like
that's what is that? That's Rescue Box. Transform the Rescue Box.
Yeah, something like that. So picked up him and an Optimus Prime one just like it today.
Nice.
So the Optimus one's obviously worth more than this one, but
right.
Here's what it is. I got them both for $5 at Goodwill.
You can't complain about that. Here he is.
Yeah.
Did you have your pistachio? Did you have your pistachio pudding yet?
No, today was Arby's.
Oh, did Pat give you the coupons?
All I have to do is mention Pat's name, and they're like, "You don't even have to pay."
He already turned in the coupon for you.
Yeah,
they didn't say a word about coupons. Like Pat D's, yeah, just take what do you want.
I'm gonna have to try that. I could go for some Arby's.
It has to be. You can have whatever you want as long as it's 37 cents or less.
37.
He's such a celebrity at Arby's. You can order chicken. If you just mention his name.
You can order chicken as long as you hold the chicken.
Yeah.
Right.
Bananas.
That's for Jason.
Oh, it's official. I've made 3 listings now. I'm so accomplished.
Nothing yet. I've had a few things sell. It's been Wii weekend. I've sold a good number of Wii controllers.
BYOC, bring your own chicken.
Yeah.
Well, if he has the hat, this is Gate, and here's my son here. This is one of the lacrosse players.
All lacrosse players.
The other one, please. So yeah, show him your hat. See him at lacrosse. Now he was telling me that they have it
That's
where
a nice
they check the sticks. Yeah, and he says
just like the girls.
And he says, what was the rule that you said? Now listen to this.
The ruling is that if there's an equipment check called, the first thing you do is you go directly to the player. If he moves his hand anywhere to the stick, it's an automatic penalty. Anywhere to the top.
Okay. I'm actually gonna move down there and play lacrosse because what the bull crap that's happening down here. It's funny because during one of our regular season games, some kid literally turned to the bench, towards the fans, fixed his stick, and gave it to the ref, saying, "Oh yeah," and the ref checked it. They're like, "Oh yeah, it's fine." So he fixed his stick before he gave him the stick.
The other one that they do is that you ask for the equipment check and they stick the stick in the ground to try to bend it back up too. Like they'll poke it on the ground real quick, and anything like that down here is an automatic penalty.
See, I told you.
I'm moving down there and playing.
Yep, that's what I said. He's so frustrated with the officiating here. Literally, they had to pull the refs out of the game because one guy got assaulted officiating.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and then my son's friend right here, he went up to the refs and said, right at the end of the game, he said, "You refs suck."
I would highly advise against that.
Yeah, I know, but these refs, I mean, they were so bad.
One guy even got his stick and hit a guy in the helmet with
Yeah.
his stick. And
Well, no, they had a stick that broke, and the ref told the kid, "Put the stick down, put the stick down," and the kid ran off the field with the stick in his hand. That's a delay of game.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's not.
I think if he's going directly to the bench, I'm gonna let him go.
But he was on the other side of the field.
Yeah, but if he doesn't interfere with the play, there's no big deal.
Okay.
That's in my opinion. There's not an issue. If he runs through the play, okay, yeah, delay or something like that. But if he runs around the play, gets out of the way, no issue with that.
Okay. No, he ran right through play. I mean, the play was still going. He just ran right through the play. So.
Anthony got tired of all this lacrosse talk. He left the chat.
Who?
Anthony, he's gone.
Anthony, he didn't leave. He must have accidentally hit a button. Either that or Ashley must.
He had to go up for his match.
Yeah. So. Oh, CCC says Arby's does have a $5 meal deal, but you have to mention it to get it. That it's not on the menu. So what is it called? The Pat Special?
Enrico.
So John, how come you had to wear the red trunks in that fight?
I have no idea. You'll have to ask Pat. That was his fabrication.
Hey, Craig, on Friday you were talking about not having good yard sales on the treasure map. Would they turn out well today, or what did it look like today?
I didn't even waste my time looking at them yesterday. Friday they were less than 5. Today they were less than 10, and there may have been others. It just wasn't worth my time getting out at that point. We had to go to the bank this morning and run a couple of the errands, so it probably wouldn't have been worth my time. Plus, it's a lot better to sell stuff than buy stuff right now.
Definitely had. I think so far, I think we've had 3 sales all day.
3's not bad. I had a decent size sale when I've adjusted my promoted listings and my regular promotions. Instead of doing a higher promotion, I've dropped the same amount, but just put some of the heavier burden on. I've done trending rate plus 1.1%, I think, and then adjusted on my other percentage to make it roughly the same price I was, marking off.
I'm still confused. I still don't know how that promoted work. If you do a higher percentage, like what does that mean? Does it stay up higher or?
If other people have the same item promoted and you have a higher promotion rate, then you show up higher in the list than they do.
Oh, okay, I got you.
No, the whole thing with doing a promoted listing is that you get that sponsored listing, and you also get your normal listing. And the sponsored listing is the same listing. It just has like, I don't remember if it's green or what. It says sponsored at the top of it. Come on.
Yeah, where did Anthony go? He just took off on us.
Let's burn it down.
He told y'all to stop talking about lacrosse.
He may have gotten his feelings hurt.
No, he probably had. Hey, that happened to us. That happened to us last night. Just completely dead. We were having a great auction, and then Donatello's computer went.
I don't know how any of this stuff works, but aren't we going through his computer right now? How are we still on?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. So he must.
I think it stays live for a certain period of time. I don't remember what that time is.
Because he did say that he was going through. They had a bad storm going through there right then.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's not even on at all. I mean, that's the thing. So,
Yeah,
it's storming at his house, and his internet is spotty. He just said in the chat. Dinah's back in now.
I think it stays open for a certain period of time because we've had that happen before. I don't remember what the time is.
Leave, you're okay.
One, two, three, four. Last one.
He's coming popping in right now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yep. At least it wasn't like the other one the other day with him trying to talk.
Well, Anthony, we promised Derek and I won't talk about lacrosse anymore.
Yeah. We'll save that for